What's up? All right, so on my For You page on TikTok recently has been blowing up with West Virginia. Like everything is West Virginia. And so I thought on today's YouTube video, I would do just random sayings that West Virginians say that just kind of doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. The most redneck person I could be around usually is my grandparents. They are legitimately, the stuff they say, you just scratch your head, you're like, now repeat that in like modern English because I don't understand what you're saying, mamaw. And yes, that's gonna be the one we're gonna start with. Mamaw is what we call our grandma.
Also, another one we use would be mama for grandma.
And pappy is usually what we call our grandpa. So it's either pappy or pawpaw. That's usually like the normal way to say grandparents in West Virginia. I don't know about other states. I mean, I'm just talking about where I'm from and how we do here. All right, so the second one I have is, what's in their drinking water? So people usually say, what's in their drinking water? Like if they're acting crazy or if they're doing something weird or if they're out of the normal, I guess that'd be the way to say it. They'll say, what's in their drinking water? Like they're drinking like, I don't know, but that's just a random saying. Cattin', oh my gosh. I remember my mamaw used to say this all the time. She'd be like, okay, so let's say my granddad's not home. My pappy's not home. He goes to town. And you're like, okay, well, where's Pappy, you know? She says, oh, he's out catting. Usually that means going out and running around, but she uses it for like, oh, he's out catting, like as it's a joke. I don't know where that originated from at all. I mean, if you know, like, comment below because I love talking to you all, and to the ones that just left me and unsubscribed, you know, it's all good. All right, so another thing is like fixin'. So like they say, oh, I'm fixing supper instead of like I'm preparing supper or I'm making supper. It's like I'm fixing supper, or I'm gonna go fixing in my garden kind of deal. And that means they're gonna go out there and like work in their garden. Does that make sense?
I thought putting this definition would make it more understandable because I don't think I described this good enough.
I still don't understand that term, but yeah, my grandma uses it all the time. Okay, so the next one I have written down is super weird, pussyfoot. I have never heard anybody say that until I got with Marcus. His grandma uses that term all the time. And I don't even understand what it means, but she says pussyfoot. So if any of you guys, like if you're from West Virginia,
Or anybody. You don't have to be from West Virginia to answer these.
and your grandparents or anybody you know that says pussyfoot, please tell me what the heck it means down below, because I don't know.
I don't know why I act like the internet's not a thing and that I couldn't just look it up, but here's the definition that I found. I'm not sure if this is how other people define it, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like Marcus's grandma uses it in different terms. So comment below how your grandparents or people you know uses this word.
The next one is obvious, and that is, we call potatoes taters. And even on like potato boxes, I don't even know if y'all know what I mean when I say potato boxes. It's like these wood bins people build, and then they'll have like written on it like taters, and on the bottom part it's like onions, and they'll be spelt like completely wrong, like weird. Does that make sense? If I can find a picture, I'll put it right here. But yeah, we say taters instead of potatoes. The next one is shopping carts are called buggies. I don't understand why they are, but they just are. Yeah, that's it. Shopping carts are buggies. Oh my gosh. So the next one, my little sister Emmy laughs so hard at my granddad because they live in Buffalo, New York. So like the stuff that we say down here is so different to them. And it's just hilarious. Like when they come down, they listen to my granddad Gary like say stuff, you know? So my granddad, there are so many squirrels like around a chair or around the tree or something like that. I don't even remember the full story. Emmy, if you know it, just comment below and go read her post if she actually watches this video. If not, then I'm just jabbering. But so my granddad's like, wow, there's so many, you could shake a stick at them. And the way I understand this saying is like there's so many, you could like shake a stick to like break up the squirrels because they're all piling together. Does that make sense? Probably not. But yeah, shake a stick at them. What it means, there's so many, you can shake a stick at them. Another thing I saw on TikTok was people had a debate on coleslaw, if it is a side dish or if it's the condiment. So in West Virginia, we actually have like the West Virginia slaw dog kind of deal. It's a hot dog, you have like your mustard, your onions, like the normal stuff you put on your hot dog, and then you put coleslaw on top of it. And it's actually really good. I personally love like a slaw dog. So it is kind of a condiment, but it's also a side dish. We use it as both. And there's like other foods, like people will put coleslaw on their burgers. So coleslaw is on multiple food dishes as a side dish or a condiment. Okay, another one. Growing up, I didn't even understand this, but this is always how it was. We always called it toboggan. I always thought a winter hat, like a beanie hat, whatever you call them, I always thought they were called toboggans. I didn't know. And I remember when I went to New York one time and I was like, oh, will you go get me my toboggan? And they didn't understand what I meant. They thought I meant like a sled, which I guess sleds are called toboggans. And I always thought it was called like the winter hat, whatever, because that's how we always said it growing up. And another one is holler. A holler is where people live. It's usually like in like a path you have to drive kind of deal, and there's houses and you're usually, I wouldn't say like super close, but you're kind of close where you can just like kind of holler at them if you need something. I might be explaining this completely wrong or weird, and I'm sorry if I am, but yeah, a holler is where people live and you can like holler at them like, hey neighbor, but it's like more in a out of the town kind of deal. And when people say West by God, it's normally just like paying the respect to our state.
Hi guys, so I'm editing this and I wanted to throw in there also people that use this phrase, if they say like almost heaven or West by God, that's usually just like saying that we're proud of our state that we live in, you know, we're almost heaven, you know. I say you know way too much. Anyways, back to the clip.
Like, oh yeah, West by God, or you know, almost heaven, that's another one. Like, you know, the John Denver song, almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Yeah, over yonder, that is another one, over yonder. So when somebody says, oh, it's over yonder, that's normally either they're given directions to something, like either an item or a place. They're like, oh, it's over yonder, take that turn there. But when they're explaining something, it's usually begins with over yonder, and it's just like expanding the sentence a little bit longer for no reason. But yeah. And another thing is like cattywampus. I don't know how many other people say that or other states, but cattywampus just means like it's sideways. Like it's not straight, it's like sideways, or that looks cattywampus, like it looks off weird. I don't know. You know, I feel like a lot of people use these terms differently, and I'll do another video and have more sayings to it. But yeah, so that is it for this video, and thank you all for watching, and I love y'all, and hope y'all are doing amazing and staying healthy and fresh and clean when you walk up on the scene. Yeah, I didn't do no vlog this week. I kind of took a break from not really everything, because I still posted on TikTok. Like I said, I'm obsessed. Kind of about it. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I love y'all, and I hope you're having a freaking amazing day. And remember that you are beautiful, whoever's watching this, wherever you are in the entire world. You are beautiful. You are freaking amazing, and stay positive and happy. Love you all. Bye.